Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna unbox Jaybird Tarah wireless sport earphone. Well, some of you might be wondering why am I buying a new earphone, because I literally just bought a new earbuds about 1 or 2 months ago. Unfortunately, that earbuds was not really that good, but I'm gonna talk about that in another video, somewhat like 1 or 2 months after use reviews. Yeah, today I'm just gonna unbox this wireless sports earphone. Yes, I opt for wireless sports earphone this time because that earbuds is still under warranty. It's under 2 years warranty, so I'm just gonna send them back to the service center and get a new one perhaps. So anyway, without further ado, let's just unbox this thing. This is it, Tarah wireless sport headphones. 6 hours, sweat and waterproof and sport fit. And then there's also Jaybird app. Yeah, this also comes with application, which is interesting. Yeah, before I open this, maybe some of you might be wondering why did I decided on this headphones or earphones. Actually, this time I decided to browse for most durable earphones or earbuds. This is one of the earphones that was recommended, and after some comparison with the other recommended earphones or earbuds, I decided to take this one because, well, first because of the price, it is more affordable and the reviews also seems fine. So let's hope that this is actually really durable as claimed by those sites. Ta-da! Okay, interesting. Accessories inside. This is supposed to be the charger, I guess. Honestly, I've never had this kind of earphones before. Nice. The earphones comes with this thing, I don't know what to call this, wings? But yeah, that is kind of interesting. There is actually a pro version of this earphones. It costs twice the price of this one. So yeah, I just decided to get this one. Interesting. And also a clip. You know what, let's try this thing now. Unfortunately, it doesn't come pre-charged, so I guess I have to charge it first.
A little later.
Okay, seriously, I cannot wait any longer, so hopefully I charge it enough. Okay, so it's turned on now. Now I'm gonna try to connect it with my phone. Wow, there's also Find My Buds. I could see how much battery left. There are 30% battery, and there's also updates available. Okay, so I'm gonna update the buds later. So now let's try the sound.
Many secret parties later.
Okay, so I just went out for a jog this morning wearing these earphones, and I have to say it was a great experience. I mean, at first I was not really comfortable with the feeling of having a cable around my neck, back of my neck, but after a while I just got used to it, and yeah, it was really nice. Especially these wingtips here absolutely just do wonders when it comes to perfect fit. It just snuggles comfortably in my earlobes. So yeah, it was really nice, and I really have to say the app actually really take these earphones up a notch compared to my previous earbuds. I mean, yeah, of course, when it comes to transitioning from completely wireless earbuds to this kind of sports wireless earphone, there will be some, I wouldn't say like discomfort, but there are things that you have to get used to, like, well, of course, the cable, and then there's also the charging. Yeah, I already charged this earphone. 30 minutes, we're gonna give it like around 50 to 60% battery. You're gonna have to charge it for around an hour, I guess, to get it fully charged. And even though they claim the battery should last around 6 hours, but I think it's actually much shorter than that. It's not really like 6 hours, probably like 5. Yeah, well, because like I've told you before, the app actually have this battery indicator. So like right now, the battery is already 31% and I've been using it for almost like 4 hours, so I don't really think that 31% would get through another 2 hours. But yeah, that's just my assumption. Maybe it could go for another 2 hours, right? There are actually another features that I really love about these buds with the app. First, of course, the fact that you can change the sound of the earphones. There are some presets to choose from, and then there's also Find My Buds feature, so you can find your buds in case you cannot find them. I think this might be useful for me because there are times I actually just lose things. But yeah, that's all the main features that included in this app, and I think all the features obviously just take it up a notch, like way up there compared to buds without apps. So yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna keep using these earphones for another few days, like a week, yeah, and then I'm gonna give you like a full review based on my experience using these earphones for a week. It's been 2 days now. There are more things to discover, I guess, so yeah.
Much later.
Okay guys, so this is it. I've been using this earphone for more than a week, 10 days literally, and I do have some things that I wanted to add prior to everything else that I've already mentioned before. First, the battery. This is more like a confirmation. Yeah, the battery doesn't really last 6 hours, unfortunately. It would go for more than 5 hours but barely made it to 6. Yeah, and there is also another thing that I've also have to mention about this earphone. Well, the app does shows the battery indicator, but it was kind of confusing at times. I mean, there was one time I already fully charged my earphone and I've been using it for like half an hour, and then I just have to do something else, so I just disconnect it, I turn it off, and then when I turn it on and connected it with my phone again, the battery indicator suddenly just shows that it is 100% charged. I was like, wait a minute, I think it was already 80% something earlier, so I was like, huh. And then there was also one time I already charged it for a very short time and the battery indicator actually showed that the earphone is fully charged, like 100% all the way. But then when I started using it, the battery power just decreased rapidly. I mean, pretty fast, like faster than usual. So I am not really sure about how accurate the battery indicator in the app actually. But yeah, as far as my concern, the battery doesn't really last 6 hours. Almost, but barely. And then the second thing that I really have to state is, I don't know if I am the only one that experiencing this. I don't know why, somehow I cannot connect this earphone to my MacBook. I was very surprised by that. I do not really know what's the real catch here, whether this earphone is not compatible with MacBook or it just cannot connect with more than one device. So that could be another case as well, because all of my previous earbuds before doesn't really have problems with connecting with my phones and also with my MacBook. I just have to turn off the Bluetooth on my phone to allow the connection with my MacBook. But somehow that doesn't really work with this earphone. It's not even discoverable on my MacBook. So yeah, that was honestly quite disappointing. I don't know if it's because it is a sports earphone, so it's not supposed to be connected with MacBook, but that doesn't make any sense, right? But yeah, that was my biggest problem or concern that I've encountered in this past 1 week. Everything else actually works just fine, no more complaints. And I really do have to say, connecting this earphone with my phone is actually much easier, much smoother compared to my other earbuds. I literally just have to turn on the Bluetooth on my phone first and then turn on this wireless Bluetooth, and just like that, it's connected. I'm not kidding. But if you turn on these earphones first, then it's not gonna work like that. Yeah, you should always turn on the Bluetooth on your phone first and then turn on this earphone, and you would have no problem in connecting the two items. I mean things, gadgets, whatever you should call it. And I guess that should cover everything important about this earphone. Apart from the water resistant thing, I think that should be no problem as well, because I've been sweating a lot and there was somewhat like a very light rain this morning when I was out for a jog, and this earphones happens to still working just fine. So yeah, it's not like I'm gonna use it while showering. And the radius of connection is also pretty average. There was some glitch whenever I'm moving from room to room and then, you know, like in a closed space, but everything else is good. I'm just hoping that this earphone is really durable as claimed. I'm just gonna continue using this earphone, and if there's no follow-up videos about this earphone after this, then that means it works fine and I have no problem with it. But if it happened to be not as durable as it was claimed, then I will make another review video based on how long I've been using it. Okay, so until next time, bye bye.